This video is not about the Naked Gun, but rather what happened when a few friends and I went to see the movie. I was 35 years old in 1988, the year the movie was released, and I was living on Beechwood Drive, and I had become friendly with three other guys who were living in the same building. There was Michael G., who worked in a recording studio, and he was the youngest of the crew. There was Billy K., who was some sort of phone scam artist, and then there was Big Tom, who managed a gas station. It was a Saturday night, and I think it was Billy K. who called up and said, "Hey, we're all heading up to Universal to catch the Naked Gun. Do you want to come with?" And I said, "Sure, count me in." But first, we were going to stop for a quick drink at the Frolic Room, which was a small but famous bar on Hollywood Boulevard right next to the Pantages Theater. The first time I ever had a drink in the Frolic Room was in the late 70s. It was St. Patrick's Day, and that's where I began my celebratory pub crawl, which ended in McGinty's Pub in Santa Monica, where I chugged an entire pitcher of green beer and wound up dancing with a red-bearded dwarf. Anyway, I never drank green beer again. So there I am, 10 years later in the Frolic Room when I see Michael G. pass a 20 to the barmaid. Suddenly, they're locking the front door, she's clearing the bar, and then she runs a line of 151 rum along the top of the bar and ignites it. And a wall of flame pops up, and everyone in the place is going, "Burn, baby, burn." It only lasted about 30 seconds or so, but it was pretty amazing. Now, I'm from a working class Irish Catholic background, and I had been bar hopping since I was 14, but I had never seen anything like this. But apparently Michael G. had, as he knew this particular barmaid was famous around town for this particular stunt. Like I said, I was 35 years old, and suddenly I'm feeling past it. Anyway, we head up the hill to Universal, huffing and puffing the whole way, and the movie comes on with this point of view shot from the top of the police car as it's driving through building lobbies and up roller coaster hills, and it's pretty funny. And then Michael G. starts to laugh. And he's got this infectious laugh that just galvanizes the audience into more laughter. And it just keeps building and building through the entire movie, where it reaches the point where audience members, with tears streaming down their faces, are turning around and giving Michael the big thumbs up. Meanwhile, Billy K. turns to me and says, "Did you know he could do that?" And I said, "No, I had no idea." Anyway, I don't remember much about the Naked Gun. But what I do remember was how Michael G. single-handedly elevated that entire movie-going experience to a whole other level. It was a great night, from flaming the bar at the Frolic Room to making a funny movie even funnier. Now, I haven't seen these guys in 30, 35 years, but I just want to give a shout out to Michael G. Good work, Michael. And for the rest of you, well, I'll see you around the campus.